Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for April 2024. Hope this reading finds you well. This is a general reading for you, Sagittarius. It's a reading for Sagittarius sun, rising and moon sign. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. That will be specific to you. My lovely Sagittarius, I'm sitting here, I'm meditating on your energy. I've been meditating and processing with the channeled message that's coming through for you. This is a really pivotal time for you. It is a time of observing what's around you, making decisions, cutting ties with what doesn't serve you. Is it your work? Is it finances? Is it toxic people in your life? What is it for you? But I feel like it's a time of review. It's a time of decision making. It's a time of change, positive change, taking you to something better. It's a time of realizations. That's the month of April for you. It's realization that brings about nourishment, growth, fulfillment. I feel like a lot comes under your umbrella. They're showing me here this umbrella, and there's a lot that comes under your umbrella. Who do you care for? Prioritizing as well. Making choices. It's bringing your life into alignment. I feel like it's been a little bit jagged, bringing it into alignment, finding that flow, finding your footing. This is the month of April for you. It's a month of self-discovery. I'm going to draw a card for you from my archetypes deck. Let's see what archetype you're working with this month. There it is. Okay, so what have we got? It's interesting. You've got the sword. The sword. The sword is always about decision making. It's about making choices, making decisions, cutting away, choosing a path. Weighing things out, prioritizing what changes need to happen, what changes need to be made. I like this. The sword is interesting. It's cutting away, becoming independent. You know, when a child is first born, the umbilical cord is cut, separating it from the mother. The child from the mother. That's a cut, isn't it? That's so that you can go and find yourself. What's binding you? Is it your job? Doing something that is thankless or that you don't find passionate? It's just not giving you the rewards that you're seeking. You do it because there's money, of course, but is that enough to keep you happy and to keep you there? What decisions do you need to make in your life to prioritize people in your life, things in your life? Finding that balance, finding that prioritizing who's important. Cutting away what is not relevant. What am I getting? What's taking up your time, my lovely Sagittarius? What I'm hearing here is time wasters. What is a time waster around you that needs to be moved on, that needs to be cut, that needs to be severed? It's not important, but it requires a lot of your energy. What is that for you? That's what the sword does. You know, a sword can be seen as ruthless and damaging, but it can also be something that finally cuts. Doing it with compassion. With care. Doesn't have to be violent. You also hear a double-edged sword, the duality, the two sides of everything, the two sides of life, of a situation. There's two sides, which is interesting, isn't it? There's some things for you to ponder, my lovely Sagittarius. I'm going to draw a card now from my Divine Animal Oracle deck. Let's see. Let's start formulating your totem. Let's see what that is there for you. It's interesting. You've got two, so I'll give you those. Let's have a look. You've got two things. You've got the red fox, which is strategy, which is what's being required. Remember I said to you, I saw an umbrella, the umbrella of what are you bringing in under your umbrella? What are you caring for? There's the fox. The fox is stealth, about strategy, calculating, moving about, cautious. I like that. So April is about strategy. How are you using your sword? Is it strategic? Are you being mindful? You've also got the beaver. The beaver is about work. So while you've got the strategy, there's also work involved here. Work on yourself, discovering what you're needing, what you're wanting, being productive in bringing the changes in your life that you're needing to bring about. Being observant of the people that you love, people around you, being compassionate, prioritizing that self-work as well as physical work. The beaver is busy, so April is a month of busyness. It's not a month of putting off. It's not a month of ignoring. It's not a month of, I'll shelve that emotion. It's a month of, let's look at that. Where did that come from? Why do I feel like that? It's interesting, my lovely Sagittarius. Could also be for many of you just being so busy at work, absolutely busy at work. A lot of decisions and choices and being strategic at work in what's around you. Like it. Just give me a minute while I create your Celtic cross. And one more. I like it. I like it. So we start off the month with celebrations. So there's some sort of joyous event that's coming up here in April. There's some sort of celebration, a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding, an engagement, but they're celebrating, they're socializing. So there's some sort of an event that's coming up here for you in April. It could be celebrating you, celebrating choices and decisions that you're making, or the realizations that come about for you. You've also got the Ace of Swords. This is, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you've got the sword and your month starts off with the Ace of Swords. Very similar, aren't they? Okay, so what is that for you? The Ace of Swords. This is a new way of communicating, new learning. Are you learning something new on the job? Are you learning something new about yourself? New study, new way of writing, new self-talk. So this is about changing your self-talk as well, creating something new. This is a gateway. Aces are always a gateway, a beginning. April is going to be a beginning, a new awareness, a new realization, a new learning, new knowledge, new way of doing things, new way of working, new way of being. And that sits well with you because look at the calm water. When there's calm water, water is emotion. And so there's a calmness that comes about with this realization, with this turning point, with this new start. Some sort of really new way of being here, which sits well with you. You've also got the Five of Pentacles. And this is about looking at where you're headed, what you're doing, the resources you have, how you're going to use those resources. There's a lot of contemplation here. Look at this tree. It's got no leaves on it. It's bare. You cannot stay where you are any longer. You need to be moving forward. You need to be looking at greener pastures. You need to be looking at how you can do things better. So is it a change in job, changing things about your work, making realizations about a relationship or people in your life? And what changes, what decisions do you need to make? What changes do you need to make? This is internal as well. You know, this is about you. What realizations are you coming to, my lovely Sagittarius? You've also got the King of Wands. Well, this is you, isn't it? This is you knowing this is where you want to be. There's confidence, there's strength, there's being sitting on solid ground. So there's something that occurs in April that makes you feel very, very strong, very capable. There's opportunities too that are coming up here for you. There's new opportunities, new situations, new things. So it could be a promotion or a new job. There's something new that's happening here around you, and it makes you feel very confident. It's something that ignites the passion in you, ignites that fire, ignites that flame. I like that. You've also got the Ten of Swords, and this is about you're reaching a point here because you've got the Ace of Swords. This is drawing a line in the past. So whatever you've been having a difficulty in the past, it's coming to a close. It's coming to an end. And it's not even about, oh, well, that was an awful situation. It's not that it was an awful situation. It's more that, what have I learned from that? Who have I become? I'm more aware of what I'm needing. I'm more aware of who I am. I'm more aware of my capabilities. So whatever's gone on in the past, you're drawing a line in the sand there. That's it. That's happened. That's happened. It may have been uncomfortable. It may have been difficult, but it's made you and it's shaped you into who you are, giving you a more defined idea of where you're headed and what you're wanting. And I'm feeling like it's to do with work for a lot of you. It's a work situation where that's enough now. It's time to bring in something new, which is very much around you this month. You've also got the King of Pentacles. So whatever decisions and choices you're making, they're going to really stand you in good stead. You're in control. You know what you want. You know what you want to put in place. You know how you want to live. This is an increase in abundance as well, bringing that to you. There's no doubt that you have that capability. Kings don't doubt that what they want to achieve, they achieve. There's a confidence and a strength that comes with what they're wanting. And they bring it in. So you've got two kings here. One very much represents you. The King of Pentacles is something that is really fortuitous for you. It can also be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, sun, rising, moon sign that is around you, that is in your energy field, that brings you that strength, that brings you that confidence, that's helping you along the way. I like that. So whatever decisions you're needing to make, whatever changes you're needing to bring into your reality in April, there's a confidence that comes with that. It's filled with potential here. There's nothing holding you back. You've also got the Eight of Cups. Now there's something here that you're walking away from. It could be a behavior, an attitude, a thought process. It could be toxic people. It could be work. There's something here that you're choosing to turn your back on. That's enough. That's enough now. That's that line in the sand, and you're moving to something better. You're moving to new opportunities, something greater, something better than where you've been. And for some of you, this has already happened. For some of you, you already know this has happened, or you're on the path of putting things in place to make this happen. You've also got the Four of Cups. Gee whiz, you're filled with ideas, my lovely Sagittarius. You're filled with ideas. You've achieved a lot. You've achieved a lot, absolutely. And you're looking at that and what can I build on? But there's more ideas over here. There's something greater that you want to move to, something that you want to put in place, a new idea, a new plan that you have in taking you to where you want to take. This is something that you've been thinking about for quite a while. And it's now the month to start putting that in place, start making it happen, get those wheels turning. I like it. You've also got the Princess of Swords. This is you thinking about, this is you with your ideas, thinking about what goals you're going to set, what plans you're going to make, where are you going to be by the end of the year, what do you want to bring into your life, what have you had a taste of that you want to pursue. that you want to build on, that you want to create? What changes in your reality do you want to bring about? So it's about goal setting. It's about setting those plans. But they come about with this, you've got the moon here, and this is about delving and self-reflecting. It really does require you to self-reflect, to look at what you're needing, what you're wanting, what's holding you back, what are your fears, what are your apprehensions, what's coming to the surface. Now, don't create resistance is what I'm hearing here. What's coming to the surface for you to look at, to process, to realize. And in that there is growth. There is forward movement, getting rid of those blocks. Looking at, it's really about looking at the self. This is where the beaver comes in, the work. This is about work on yourself, exploring the self. What's holding you back? What are your doubts? Your self-worth, your fears. How does that manifest in your reality? What needs to change? That's putting in that work to bring about changes in your reality that are needed. I'm going to draw another card for you, my lovely Sagittarius. Let's have a look. Oh, you've got two here. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, you see, you've got the Emperor. When you do that, it's going to really make you quite strong. You're going to find your own strength. Absolutely. There's an opening up of the energy around you. You've also got Justice, which is about karma. It's about weighing things out. It's about balancing things and being objective, not subjective, but really looking at yourself and really weighing things out. Really processing. This could also mean for some of you some sort of legal situation where you're signing a contract or a lease or an agreement. There's some sort of legalities that are coming up around you for some of you as well. But that will have a good outcome because it will be a balanced outcome. It will be a fair outcome. For those where that represents legality. For some of you it represents just life, finding that balance in life. Weighing things out. I'm going to draw a card from the Divine Abundance deck for you now, my lovely Sagittarius. Let's have a look. You've got signs sitting in the lotus. Instincts are the messages from the inner divine. What does your intuition tell you? What do you know about moving forward? What do you need to do? What do you need to put in place to really come into the self? This is all about that sword that we saw in the beginning, the strategy of the fox and the work of the beaver. Call that energy in. Call that energy in, because intuitively you know it's time to be taking that deep dive and looking at things that need to change in your life, things that need to be looked at, things that need to be balanced out, things that need to be rectified, things that need to be released. A lot of it's to do with work. I'm feeling like it's that work energy that's around you. I love that. I love that, my lovely Sagittarius. I wish you love, light, and many blessings. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Blessings to you.